Okay, let's start the class, please. Now look here, children. Today, the remaining section of the class we are going to do. Now check this one out. Yes, Himanshu. गुड मॉर्निंग. दैट टाइम स्कूल का क्लास चल रहा था यार, इसीलिए बात नहीं कर पाई, नहीं तो फिर वो मुझे क्लास नहीं लेने देंगे. Now look here. Please pay attention here. So what we were doing is we were finding Payuja. Good afternoon, beta. So angle between two lines. So when you will be seeing angle between two lines, how you are going to find the angle between two? That's the most important thing. So if somebody will be asking you about angle between two lines at that particular moment, how we are responding. So here the questions are that, yeah, last part we have understood, like when angle between two lines they are asking. Nishika, look here. When angle between two lines they are asking, we were drawing the intersecting part and we were solving it. Kamlesh, good afternoon, beta. So now listen very carefully. This sections what I am talking about, it will be very, very helpful and it will help you to solve questions. Okay. Now look here. So angle between two lines when we are solving, 2 minutes it will take to start. Slope related questions already we did, one formula already we tried. Now we will be doing our work. So now look here. Some things I'm going to explain you, because in angle related questions are there, then how we are going to proceed, that is also very, very important. So here I have explained you what we can do. Again with different aspects we are going to do. Line L1 and L2 was there. This one if you are taking it as theta 1, and this one if you will take it as theta 2, and this angle is considered as theta. कोई भी एंगल ले सकते हैं, we can take any angle, but one part we are taking as theta 1 and another part we are taking as what, theta 2. So when we are taking theta 1, theta 2, and angle between both the lines is considered as theta. Angle between both the lines is considered as what, theta. At that particular moment we can say exterior angle is equal to sum of two interior opposite angles. Here two things you must remember. There are two different type of intersection. Here one intersection is acute. What about the intersection? See, this intersection is acute, this intersection is obtuse. So if this is theta, this will become pi minus theta. Understood? So intersection here is of two type. One intersection is acute, another intersection is obtuse. One intersection is acute, another intersection is obtuse. So if this is theta, this part will become pi minus theta. Understood? So now theta 2, please pay attention and I'll explain you how plus and minus is coming. So when you will be writing exterior angle is equal to sum of two interior opposite angle. Exterior angle is equal to sum of two interior opposite angle. When you are writing like that, what and all things you are going to do. So exterior angle, I have explained you, theta 2 is equal to theta 1 plus theta. That is exterior angle is equal to sum of two interior opposite angle. This is the exterior angle and this exterior angle is equal to sum of two interior opposite angle. So now what we will do, we will shift this one this side. It will become theta 2 minus theta 1 is equal to theta. Now apply tan on both sides. Tan theta 2 minus theta 1 is equal to tan theta. Till here we have done tan theta 2 minus theta 1. So after writing this formula, we can use tan theta can be equal to tan theta 2 minus tan theta 1. You can write tan theta 1 minus tan theta 2 also, and that part will become 1 plus tan theta 1 into tan theta 2. And I discussed that we can take tan theta 1 as m1 slope and tan theta 2 as m2 slope. So these are the two slopes we have taken. Gagan, good afternoon, beta. So these are the two slopes we have taken. But beta, this is exactly for one section. You remember this part very carefully. This we have written for one section now. That means what, beta? We have done this one. Now theta 2, that is m2 minus m1. m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 m2. This is exactly in which case? This is exactly in this case when you are taking this theta. Understood? So here it is coming as tan theta is equal to this. So this is when you are taking it as A, B, C. When you are taking theta, so here theta is angle ABC. What about if we will take it as EBC? Because this is also intersection angle. So this angle is 180 minus theta. This angle is 180 minus theta, and that angle is more than acute, means it is more than 90 degree. Okay, so this part is considered as 180 minus theta. So when you will be writing there as 180 minus theta beta, so that this is equation 1. Now the second section, when you will be taking it as 180 minus theta, then you will write tan of 180 minus theta is equal to m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 into m2. This is equation 2, because intersection angle will not always be, you remember one thing very carefully, intersection angle will not always be acute. Intersection angle will not always be acute. Sometimes the intersection angle can be obtuse also. Means obtuse means more than 90 degree. That time this part will become minus. So what we are going to write here? It will become minus tan theta equal to m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 into m2. So that means what? From both equation 1 and equation 2, here we will not write equation 2, this is equation 2. So from both equation 1 and equation 2, we can conclude one thing, that tan theta can be equal to plus minus m1 minus, sorry, m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 into m2. So this is exactly both procedure possible. So it can give you plus or minus both. It can give you plus or minus both. That's the most important thing. And since it is giving you plus or minus both, what we will do, we will write overall conclusion. What overall conclusion we are going to generate as tan theta is equal to modulus of m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 into m2. This is the overall thing, and whenever root will, this modulus will go, it will give you plus and minus. This is the most important thing we must remember in straight line. So if somebody will be asking you about straight line and the content related to straight line, we can answer this question like tan theta can be written as plus minus, and then overall answer is coming like this. I hope you might have understood. So tan theta is equal to modulus of m2 minus m0. So we have taken theta, then it is coming as plus. So when theta you have taken, means theta less than 90 degree. But when in the second case you have taken this part, when the intersection is more than, 90 degree, that time it is giving you a minus. So that's what, when we merge them together, we are getting plus minus. So overall tan theta equal to modulus of m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 into m2. So this is the conclusion. This is the conclusion. Now we will be going for the next part. I hope everybody understood this formula. Now we will be going for the next part. Are you ready for it, please? Live got struck? Check, it is not struck, beta. Yeah, because of some network issue, might be it got stuck. Now it's working only, no problem. Now let's go to the next part, please. So this is exactly m2 minus m1. So now beta, this is when the two lines will be intersecting. Hi, Moshik. So when the two lines will be intersecting, you must remember one thing. When two lines will be intersecting, they will be making. So that means two conditions we got. The first condition is when two lines are intersecting, theta angle is made, and this theta angle is less than. Theta angle is less than 90 degree. Okay. Theta angle is less than 90 degree. At that time, you can write tan theta is equal to m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 into m2. This is the slope formation. Okay. Now next case, when you will be exactly drawing this part and the intersecting angle is more than 90 degree. So when the intersection angle is more than 90 degree, at that particular moment, how you are going to respond? That time it will become 180 minus theta. So tan theta will come as negative. Tan theta will come as negative m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 into m2. m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 into m2. This is exactly coming as when the intercepting angle is more than 90 degree. Okay. Now, what if the both lines are parallel? If both lines are parallel, then what will happen to their slopes? If two lines are parallel. That means what, beta? If lines will be parallel at that particular situation, the angle subtended between them will be 0. So at the case when two lines will be parallel, the angle subtended between them will become 0. When the lines are parallel, the angle subtended between them will be 0. Okay. So here what will happen? Tan theta is equal to m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 into m2. Now angle subtended between, because the line L1 is parallel to L2. So lines are parallel. So since the case lines are parallel, at that particular moment theta angle will become 0. So tan 0 degree is equal to m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 into m2. Now beta tan 0 will become 0 only. So here 0 is equal to m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 into m2. So this multiplied with 0 will become 0. So what is exactly coming is m1 minus m2 equal to 0, or m1 is equal to m2. So slopes are equal. So that means what? What is the conclusion we have drawn? No, this is not school. This is not school. So this is the conclusion what we have drawn. What we have learned here is कि when two lines are parallel, their slopes are equal. The slopes of the lines are equal. So this is what we have drawn the conclusion. I hope everybody, those who are present in the group, they have learned. Payoja understood this part. Nishika, Gagan, Kamlesh, Sujata. Okay, so when two lines will be parallel, their slopes will be equal. I hope you might have understood. Okay, good. So slopes are equal where lines are parallel. This is one important thing. Okay, so this is the one case when the lines are going parallel. Very good. So this is first case. Now next case when the lines will be perpendicular to each other. So when two straight lines are intersecting each other, the straight lines when they are going to intersect each other perpendicular. Perpendicular means 90 degree they will form between them. So that means line L1 and L2, they are perpendicular to each other. That means what is our formula? Our formula is tan theta is equal to m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 into m2 modulus. So plus minus we will decide afterwards, but here 90 degrees there. So tan 90 degree is equal to m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 into m2. So tan 90 will come as infinity. Okay. So once tan 90 you are rating and tan 90 is coming as infinity, this is first case. This is first case when lines are parallel. Second case we are doing lines are parallel, so m1 is equal to m2. Slopes are equal. So when lines are perpendicular, okay, when lines are perpendicular, then at that case I will listen to your comment beta, just 1 minute. So infinity is equal to m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 into m2. So infinity means 1 by 0. 1 by 0 is equal to m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 into m2, that is exactly infinity. Infinity is 1 by 0. So when you take reciprocal, it will become 0 by 1, 1 plus m1 into m2 by m2 minus m1. So now what we are going to do, cross multiplication done. So that means m1 into m2 will be equal to minus 1. So product of their slopes will be minus 1. Understood. So here when two lines will be perpendicular, their product of their slopes will be equal to minus 1. When two lines will be parallel, the slopes will be exactly coming equal. The slopes will be coming equal. The slope of line L1 is M1 and the slope of line L2 will become M2. So M1 will become equal to M2. Here we are not talking about vectors, we are just making the lines parallel and we are just making the lines perpendicular. So only. We are not talking about curve and we are not talking about points there. We are just talking about one simple line intersecting the other line. The curve connected to the lines and the intercept of the curve to make the tangent values, we are not considering here. That's the most important thing here, Rajendra. I'm taking only line here right now. So here one thing we have learned, and that one thing what is there is, given two lines are parallel, their product of their slope is coming as minus 1. When two lines are perpendicular, the slope, this is, we have drawn that as a coordinate, we have not taken. We have taken that the two lines perpendicular to each other. Means the angle subtended between them is coming as 90-degree directly, Rajendra. The angle is coming between them is 90-degree directly, and then we try to solve it. Okay, and then we try to solve it. Now we will go for the next one. So this is exactly the conclusion what we have drawn, that when two lines will be parallel, slopes are equal. The slopes made by the lines in any of the axis you will be going, if two lines are parallel, their slopes are exactly equal. When two lines are perpendicular, means cutting each other by making 90-degree, then the product of their slope will be equal to minus 1. Understood. The product of their slope is equal to minus 1. We are not taking it as coordinate, we are taking it as line itself. Okay. So now are we ready for solving the questions? Come on, try these questions. First question, write the question. What is the value of y? What is the what is the value of y? What is the value of y, so that what is the value of y, so that what is the value of y, so that, write down, so that the line through, so that the line through 3 comma y and the line through 3 comma y and 2 comma 7, 3 comma y and 2 comma 7 is parallel to the line, parallel to the line through minus 1 comma 4 and 0 comma 6. Come on, go for this question. Try this question, everyone. Let's see what is the value of y, so that the line through this is parallel to the line through this. Anyone get the value of y and show me? What is the value of y coming here? Come on, say the value of y. Come on. Come on, try this question, please. Y is equal to 9. Let's see, Kamlesh. So first word beta, these 2 points are making one line. So 3 comma 3 comma y, a point, and b point 2 comma 7 made a line. Done. Next line, this is line L1 made by 2 points. Now line L2 is making 2 points. What are the line? Minus 1 comma 4 p and q 0.6, 0 comma 6. So these are the 2 points. So once you have done till here, you have written till here, what is the work we are going to do? So now please pay attention. Now look here. Now we will be making, just now we understood now, slope, because both line L1 and L2 are parallel, so their slopes will be equal. Okay. So since L1 is parallel to L2, therefore slopes will be equal. Lines are parallel, so slopes will be equal. So once lines are parallel, slopes will be equal. Then you write here y2 minus y1. So here it will become 7 minus 5 by 2 minus 3. Payoja, I hope you are understanding. This part will come 2 minus 3. Next section is 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4. So slopes are equal. Let the slope of this line is m1 and then the slope of this line is m2. So here slopes means m1 is equal to m2. And what is the formula when 2 points are given? When 2 points are given, what is the formula, Payaja? M2 minus MC. When 2, because both the slopes of the line, because both the lines are parallel, so their slopes are equal. And just now in morning time we have learned the slope formula. And what was the slope formula? Y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to m. This is the formula of the slope. So our 2 points are there. With the help of these 2 points, we can be able to find the slope. With the help of these 2 points, we can be able to find the slope. So what we are going to write, beta? Directly we will write 7 minus y, y2 minus y1, then 2 minus 3, 2 minus 3. This is slope m1. This is slope m1. This is slope m1. And next 6 minus 4, 6 minus 4 by 0 minus of minus 1. 0 minus of minus 1. This is slope m2. So slope n1 and slope m2 we have written. Once we have written, now 7 minus y is equal to minus 1. 7 minus y is equal to minus 1 equal to 6 minus 4 is 2 by 1. So here it is coming 7 minus y is equal to minus 2. So 7 plus 2 is equal to y. So y is equal to 9. So 100% answer is coming as y is equal to 9. Well done, Kamlesh. Super short. So definitely the answer is absolutely correct, Kamlesh. Super. Bless you, beta. So this is the correct answer. The correct answer is coming as y is equal to 9. I hope everybody got this point. Y is equal to 9. Did you got this answer? Huh? Okay, very good. So that means what? Once the slope will be exactly coming, the slopes are coming equal. Now let's go for the next question, children. Are you all ready for the next question? Okay, now if they will ask NCRT question, I am doing beta. So this is the NCRT question. Let's solve this question. Right, NCRT question. This is NCRT question. What we are going to do? Again, rain is going to come. Heavy rain is going to come. So now we are going to write NCRT question. What is the NCRT question is, without using Pythagoras theorem or distance formula you can't use. Okay. So without using Pythagoras theorem, without using Pythagoras theorem, show that without using Pythagoras theorem, show that A 4 comma 4, B 3 comma 5, C minus 1 comma minus 1 are the vertices of a right angle triangle. Are the vertices of a right angled triangle. Are the vertices of a right angle triangle. How to prove it? These are the vertices of a right angle triangle. First to all the three vertices we are going to draw. Yes, all the three vertices we are going to draw. So once the three vertices we are going to draw, we will be writing these sections. Now look at the 3 points we are going to draw. The first point is considered as A, 4 comma 4, B point is coming as 3 comma 5, and C point is considered as minus 1 comma minus 1. Okay, so we will find the slope. All the answers are present in the slope. If you will be doing the slope work particularly, answers will come on its own. So the biggest major breakthrough here is about the slopes. Here the breakthrough is the slope part, and we need to study the slope sections properly. Okay, so now what work we are going to do is, this one will become x1 y1 and this one will become x2 y2. So first slope of line AB. So we will write slope of line AB. And what is the formula? Our jackpot formula is when 2 points are given. When 2 points are given, what is our jackpot formula? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to slope. So when 2 points are given, our equation is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to slope. y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to slope. y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to slope. This is the most important part. y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to slope. So here what we will do, this is x1. So slope of line AB 5 minus 4, 5 minus 4 by, so this we are joining, 5 minus 4, 3 minus 4. 3 minus 4. So it is coming as 1 by minus 1. So it is coming as minus 1. Now get slope of BC. Slope of line BC. So when you are going for slope of line BC, 5 minus of minus 1, 5 minus of minus 1, 3 minus of minus 1, 3 minus of minus 1. So 5 plus 1, 6, and 3 plus 1, 4. So it is coming as 3 by 2. 3 by 2. Now slope of line AC. Now we will join this one. We don't know AC. Then 4 minus 1 minus 4. Minus 1 minus 4, because this one will become y2 and this part will become y1. So y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, minus of minus 4. So it is coming as minus 5, minus 5. This will get cancelled. It is coming as 1. So 100% slope of line AB, M1, this is M2 and this is M3. So when you are taking M1 into M2 is not coming as M1 into M2 is minus 3 by 2. M1 slope, this is slope M1, slope of line, this one is M1 and this is M2 and this is M3. That means our diagram is absolutely wrong. We need to rectify the diagram. So what rectification in diagram is needed? The rectification in diagram is needed is A, M1 and M3. That is A, absolute, very good. So slope is coming. So slope of AB, M1 and M3. M3. So AC. So definitely AC. AB and AC. So that is A, B, and here A, C. So definitely this is slope M1, this is slope M3, and this is slope M2. So BC is not matching. But when we are doing M1 into M3, it is coming as 1 minus 1 into 1, that is coming as minus 1. That means AB, because AB is perpendicular to AC. The correct statement is coming as AB is perpendicular to AC. So this is the most important thing. So therefore triangle A, triangle BAC is right angled at A. Okay, that means triangle BAC is right angled at A. Triangle BAC is what, beta? Triangle BAC is right angled at A. Right angled at A. So this is the most important part we must remember. Triangle ABC is right angled at A. I hope everybody understood this section. So this is the most important part. We must remember this. See, I know rain seeing means your faith for study will not be there. Please understand, this is my 5th class of the day. Okay, continuously I am taking class until 7 more classes are there. So 12 hours I decided to teach because of 3 days holiday I have taken in festival time, and 3 days holiday I have taken during my PhD preparation time. So 6 days holiday I want to compensate. So please kindly be attentive and listen to my work. Okay, if my health will be good after taking 7 more classes, then I will be taking 9:30 again 11th class. I hope you might have understood. So this is exactly the way. So we have found that it is a right angle triangle without using any conceptual things. We just use it by concept only. So are you ready for the next question, beta? The next question is, next question, this is NCRT question. I'm going to give another NCRT question. Yeah, M1 into M3. M1 into M2 is coming as minus 3 by 2. M1 into M3 is coming as minus 1. M1 into M3 is coming as minus 1. M1 into M3 is coming as minus 1. That's the most important thing. M1 into M3 is coming as minus 1. Now we will be going for the next question. Get ready for the next question, please. Yes, we will go for the next question, please. See, our next question is Payoja understanding. Sujata, Payoja, Rudra, are you there in the group? Kamlesh, Gagan, please focus into this question. The question is, if the angle between, write down, if the angle between two line is, if the angle between two lines is pi by 4, means line they are subtending an angle pi by 4. Okay, if the angle between two line is pi by 4, okay, if the angle between two line is beta pi by 4 and the slope of one of the line is and the slope of one of the line and the slope of one of the line is and the slope of one of the line is 1 by 2. Find the slope of another line. Find the slope of another line, and the slope of one of the line is 1 by 2. Find the slope of the another line. Find the slope of the another line. Find the slope of the another line. Please kindly try this question and solve. Find the slope of the other line. Come on, try this one out, please. So what we are going to do, angle is given already. So we are going to say that, okay, tan theta is equal to m2 minus m1 by 1 plus m1 into m2. So what we are going to do here, theta. Instead of theta, what is given? Pi by 4. Now one of the slope, let the slope be m. Let the slope be m. One of the slope is taken as m. Okay. So one of the slope is taken as m. Another slope is given, that is 1 by 2. Okay. So one slope we are going to take m. Another slope will become pi by 2. So here one slope is m. Another slope is 1 by 2. Then 1 plus m into 1 by 2. So pi by 4 value will be coming as 1. So once the value is coming as 1, see 2 plus minus will be there. Plus minus will be there, that you must remember. So here the moment modulus will go, modulus will release two values, plus minus. Okay. So here modulus part, it is coming as how much beta? 2m minus 1 by 2, and here 2 plus m by 2. So this and this will get cancelled. Now the moment modulus will break, it will become plus minus 1 is equal to 2m minus 1 by 2 plus m. So one time we will take plus and one time we will take minus. Okay. So we will take one time plus and one time we are going to take as minus. Let's check this one out. So one time when we are taking plus, so 1 is equal to 2m minus 1 by 2 plus m. Then 2 plus m is equal to 2m minus 1. Shift this side. So here it is coming 2 plus 1 is equal to 2m minus m. So 3 is equal to m. So one time m value is coming as 3. One time m value is coming as 3. Very good, Sujata. Second time beta, when you are taking minus 1. When you are taking minus 1 is equal to 2m minus 1 by 2 plus m. It is coming as minus 2 minus m is equal to 2m minus 1. Shift minus 2 plus 1 is equal to 2m plus m. So it is coming as minus 1 is equal to 3m. So m is equal to minus 1 by 3. M is coming as minus 1 by 3. That's the most important thing. M is coming as what beta? Minus 1 by 3. So two values are coming. One value of M is coming as 3. Another value of M is coming as minus 1 by 3. So these are the two different values. One value of M is coming as 3. Another value of M is coming as minus 1 by 3. Come on, go for it, please. Have everybody understood this one? Come on, say. So this is that question from where we can find the slope. One slope is given, we can get the slope of the another line. That's one slope is given means we can be very easily be able to get the slope of another line. Done? Done. So we'll go for the next question. So when you will be solving the next part of the question, now look here, this part question, you need to prove it. Okay. So the next section, what you have to do is you need to prove this part. Question given to you is, if the points, if the points, if the points P, H comma K and Q, X1, Y1 and R X2, Y2 lies on a line. Okay, lies on a line, lie on a line. Show that now if these 3 points are lying on a line, what we need to show is H minus X1, Y2 minus Y1 equal to K minus Y1 x2 minus x1. So this is exactly what we need to prove. Okay, so once this is given, that what we are supposed to do is we need to prove this section. So you need to be very carefully solving this part. We need to be very carefully answering this question. Come on, try this question please. Try this question, beta. So the 3 points we are going to first write. What and all are the points present on a line? First point is P. P point is taken as H comma K. Next point is Q. Q point is taken as X comma Y1. X1 Y1 beta. Okay. Remember this. And R point is coming as X2 Y2. Now beta, slope, because they all are parallel na, so slopes will be equal. So line on the same line na, so their slopes will be equal. So this line and this line, so these 2 points are there. How you are going to write beta? Y minus y1 minus k by x1 minus h, x1 minus h is equal to, because 2 points are there na, so when 2 points will be present on a line, its slope will be considered as m1. Okay, now since another point is present, so both, see, the 3 points are there on a line na? So since the 3 points are there on the line, the slope formed will be equal. The 3 points are present on a line, the slope formed will be equal. The slope formed will be equal. The slope formed will be equal. You remember this one. The slope what we are forming will be equal. So here this part coming m1. Now this slope will be taken as, now this one y2 minus y1, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, x2 minus x1 is equal to slope m1. Now what example we will see? Since all the 3 points are present, what we will say? Since all the 3 points are present on a line, hence slopes will be equal. So since all the 3 points are present on a line, what will be there? High fan base. So what will be there? Its slope, since all the 3 points are present on a line, its slope will become equal. So directly we will write this one equal to this one. No here and there. So what it will become? Y1 minus k by x1 minus h equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Beta, here they are writing k minus h. So what we will do, we will take minus outside. Once you are taking minus outside, only last decorative work is left. So here, this is exactly, once you are taking minus outside, it will become k minus y1, and then here minus h minus x1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. This and this get cancelled. Cross multiply. What is coming? K minus y1 x2 minus x1 is equal to y2 minus y1 y2 minus y1 last section y2 minus y1 into h minus x1 proved. So this you have to do. See, only one basic question adopted here. What is the one basic part? The one basic part here which is very very important was that all the 3 points were present on a line. Since all the 3 points were present on a line, what was equal? Their slopes were equal. Understood? So what came equal is their slope. So by that content, I took first these two and we wrote the equation y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, and then we took these 2 points and then we wrote y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, and since the slopes are equal, we got the equation. Payoja, everybody please say, did you understood this one? All the NCRT questions I'm catching and solving, please. All the NCRT questions I'm catching and solving. Nishika, able to solve? Done? So now write next question. This is again NCRT, another question. Are you all ready for solving this question? So please kindly focus into this question. What is the next question here is? Come on, go for it. Our next question is, one figure is there. I'm going to draw the figure. Please kindly check this one out. So this is the part which is drawn. Okay. Now here ABP is there. A point, B point, P point. ABP point is there, 0, 2, 3, 8. This point is 0, 2, 3, 8. And last part is T, D. T, D. This much is given. Okay. Now, two positions of the time and distance recorded as, see, here this is the question. So this is the drawing, and based on this drawing, this is time T. This is time t, and that part is considered as distance d. This part is considered as distance d. This is distance d. So time t and distance d part is done. Now next part, what we are going to do here, please pay attention for this question. They are telling time and distance graph of a linear motion. Time and distance graph. Time and distance graph. Distance graph of linear motion. Time and distance graph of what? Time and distance graph of linear motion is given. Okay. Time and distance graph of linear motion is given. Now two positions are recorded. One position of time t is recorded as 0, 2, another recorded as 3, 8, and it is exactly giving us, using the concept of slope only, find law of motion. They are telling using the concept of, so what and all locations are there, distance, time, value they have given. Now what they are telling, that using the concept of slope, using the concept of slope, using the concept of slope, what slope? We can use the concept of slope, find law of motion. They are telling find law of motion. Using the concept of slope, find law of motion. That is how distance depends upon time. That is how distance that is how distance depends on time. That is how distance is depending on time. This is what we need to prove, and this is what we need to find out. I hope you might have understood this one. So this is exactly the concept beta we need to find out. Come on children, try this question now. Try this question out. Now what we are going to do, see, the one simple concept we are going to use. Just I'm going to start now only 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I'm going to start physics class. Yeah, this is the last question. After that, I'm going to start physics class. Inform in the group. Inform in the group, Kavya. Answer came? Inform better. So here, what is the slope of AB? First, we will say slope of AB we will find, and then slope of PB we are going to find. And we know that all the 3 points are on the same line, so their slope will become equal. Since all the 3 points are present on the same line, their slope will become equal, because slope means here if you are drawing the line, theta angle will be subtended. So slope remains the same. Now what we are going to write? Since A comma 0 to B 3 comma 8 and P T comma D are points on AP, hence their slopes will be equal. So what the will be equal? Their slopes will be equal. You must remember that all these points are present on a line, so their slopes will become equal. So once the slope is coming as equal, what work we are going to do? We will be writing slope of this minus this, that is 8 minus 2 by 3 minus 0 equal to d minus t, d minus 8 by t minus 3, t minus 3. So it will become 6 by 3 is equal to d minus 8, t minus 3. It is coming as 2. Done. So once 2 is coming, what you are going to do? 2t minus 6 will cross multiply with this, equal to d minus 8. Now 2t minus 6 plus 8 is equal to d. So d is equal to 2t plus 2. So d is equal to 2t plus 1. So here you know that speed is equal to distance by time. So distance is equal to speed into time. So here d is equal to 2 into t plus 1. D is equal to 2 into t plus 1. So where this is the required relation. What? So speed can be 2 here and time is t plus 1. So this is the required relation that is exactly formed in this equation. So definitely we have solved 4-5 questions of NCRT today, and based on one conceptual part we have solved the most important questions of NCRT, that is based on the first section. Okay. So now we will be solving the next part of the questions in next class. So in next class, we are going to generate some more ideas about NCRT questions. I'll be discussing some more questions of NCRT related to straight line. On NCRT book, I will see which questions you will be able to solve. We will solve which questions you will not be able to solve. That time I will be solving those questions. Is it okay? How was the session? Was the session okay, beta? Come on, say, was the session okay? Very good, Payaja. Now, Payaja, gaining confidence. Thank you so much, beta. So definitely again, if 9:30 I will be well after 5 or 6 hours of continuous class. If 9:30 I will be well means another class I am going to keep. Most probably for half an hour also possible means I am going to keep. So hereafter this 1 month regular classes we are going to train. We are going to keep, so that more and more time you will be able to get for, because January itself you start for 12th preparation. We can't wait for 12th preparation. By January month itself, we need to start for 12th preparation. Okay, beta? Bye, everyone.